Well, hello there and welcome to another video. This is a bit of a club ride, but more of a test of technology. From my ride last week in Scotland, you'll probably notice that I was using the new Insta360 X5. This is something I bought, well, that week. Unfortunately, the audio, I really didn't get on with it. So, as you'll see here, I've got myself a Bluetooth transmitter. It's really windy today, so it's going to be a really good test to see how it performs. Obviously, I've got a wind muff on there, that should help. But historically, I've used I'll get it out actually, a DJI Osmo Action 4. Before that was a GoPro, but this is that with a wind muff on, because the audio without it on that is just unpalatable. It really is. So I'm going to give this a try today to see how it is. A lot of the that you don't hear is done post in editing, and it's not much work, but it's, adds up. So just going to do a few little tests today to see how everything is on a normal ride. So yeah, let's get out there, see the gang. One of the reasons why I'm trying to move on to an Insta360 mounted to the bike is because, especially during the winter months, getting a hand out, getting a camera out of a pocket which is hidden underneath a waterproof layer is troublesome. I've dropped the camera a number of times in the past and broken lenses, things like that. It's a bit of a pain in the arse more than anything else. Plus, camera, it being in that pocket, tends to take up the whole pocket. When I pull it out, I don't want to be pulling out other stuff like, gels, food, inhaler, multi-tool, whatever I could put in there. So generally, it's been put in on its own. So I'm going to do a couple of little audio tests today with both cameras running at the same time. See what the audio is like. Right, quick capture. Oh, it does work. Okay, that's good. So first things first, let's get this out. Hang on, I'm going to take the wind muff off this thing just for a moment. Turn it on. I'm going to record the same bit of audio. So this is the Osmo Action 4 with no wind muff on it. It's here in my hand. And as you can probably guess, it's quite loud. I'm doing this without any AI or any noise cancellation afterwards. This part is with noise cancellation. And now I'm going to put the cover on, but I'm going to have to stop. This is the Osmo with the noise reduction off, but the wind muff on. And now here's a little clip with everything as I normally do anyway. This is pure video, I believe. Let's see how that copes with some lower light. It's supposed to be excellent for the sensors that it's got. I've had a bit of a rubbish week this week on low on hours. I've had a cold, which and the usual runny nose symptoms disappeared really quickly, but I've been pretty fatigued this week. So, glad this is an easy ride today. About 85k at a nice easy pace. Hell, it is windy though. This is going to be quite a difficult ride today if it goes ahead. So much debris. I'm going to have to get the winter bike out. Can't keep riding this TCR in this weather. Oof, yeah, big disadvantage of the Insta is that I can't do this. Blah blah blah. Can't just get up, move around, point at things. It's all got to be done later. I can't raise it up to eye level either. But I'm not sure if that's going to be a problem. We'll soon find out. I mean, if I have to take two cameras for the time being, it's not the end of the world. I'm definitely mounting both for Jackson Bridge next week. Doing the front and rear mounted cameras, as long as the weather's good. But yeah, being able to do this is, yeah, it's nice, Obviously it takes a hand. But the disadvantage of using the Osmo, as I am here, is I can't show you any of the descents unless the camera's solid mounted. But that has to be done at the front and the back and this and that and the other. I have to put it away before a downhill. With this thing, I can just press a button, leave it going, and the stabilisation should sort it out, which it sort of does on this camera, but on the Osmo, but it's not quite as good. I think I'm just gonna have to be careful making sure that the microphone's on at all times when I'm doing this, but this is a for example. Hang on, let's clean you off. I can go downhill. Oh, look at those dales over there. Wow. I can go downhill and talk to you at the same time, hopefully. I'm hoping you can still hear me. So I can actually demonstrate stuff on the fly. Something sounds loose on my bike, and I've not got my bloody multi-tool. Obviously I would never be able to do this one-handed normally. I'm doing about 65 k's at the moment. And there's a little jump in the road. It's not a perfect surface. It's stuff to avoid. Obviously with the debris, the wind's blowing, the bike all over the place. So 2 hands on the bike is best at all times when you're descending. So shall we say it's a safety measure? Oh, there's the jump. Now, one of the bonuses of the camera, so it comes with this wind muff, but this microphone magnet mount is probably going to get used quite a lot. There's also a magnet clip mount which I could potentially fix to here, which might work really well. I think I'll try that next week, maybe up Jackson Bridge. We'll see, I don't know. I've not been able to find much in the way of cycling reviews for it, especially with this microphone, so we'll see how it gets on. Yeah, it takes about 5 seconds for the microphone to connect, so I must remember that. And it's not even 1:45. Of course I'm early. Let's ride on a bit, shall we? And here's the problem. I've just tried to turn the microphone on. I've pulled it off. And drop the magnet. There we go. But that's one of the problems. So I'll probably see what it's like clipped in to the helmet next time. I was just about to say, I've just lifted the camera up slightly, so it's anything but aero, as it's pointing almost straight up, but just to see if the view looks any different more than anything else. I'll try and manoeuvre it on the fly here. There, that's where I'd normally have it. Is that any different at all? I don't know. I've felt better. I must still be a bit ill. Oh! Wow, I feel rubbish. My heart rate's way too high today. Yeah, about 5 or 6 too high at least. I think I'll have a restful week this week. I've just bloody had one as well. Maybe I am just run down, maybe I'm tired, maybe I don't know. Well, The guys have all doubled back to Kirby. I can't be bothered going all that way and then basically turning around. So I'm going my shorter route home, which is still, you know, 15k from here, something like that, 16k. Right, let's see how the stabilisation manages on here. This sort of road surface is appalling here. See my hands wobbling around all over the shop. And I'm trying to find the best bit of road. Oof. So that is it. I'll probably come back after I've done the edit on this, sit inside, have a little chat about the differences. Obviously this camera, the Insta, is awesome on the bike. It's great for using uphill, downhill, where I don't want two hands. Brilliant for wide angle shots, stuff like that. But again, it's fixed to the bike. It doesn't work in the same way as the Osmo is, but it frees up a pocket. That is essential when I'm doing big long rides. My pocket space is good, especially when I need stuff like my inhaler and extra gels for long rides. But hell, long rides feels like a very, very long time away at the moment. Feels like eons ago since I did anything decent. I know I did 100 miles last weekend, but yeah, I think I need just a good lie down for a bit. That would be nice, wouldn't it? But yes, for now, I'm gonna go and have some lunch and a shower and all that malarkey. So, as you can tell, Bluetooth mic works brilliantly, as long as Scott remembers to turn it on. That's the big thing. For the video after this, I've actually got it mounted here, so I'm going to see if that's even better. It's far, far different. Obviously, the camera is working brilliantly on the bike. As I said, you can't offer it up and show it around as I do with the Osmo, but I think they'll both have their place. I think they really will. Having this thing is going to be awesome on the bike. Yeah, I might get a tail mount for when I go to the Alps next year. I don't really like them because they're just big, bulky, they look silly. I don't know, but they look awesome. They do look awesome when you've got a camera up here following down the Alps. Oh yeah, that would be epic. I don't know, we'll see what I'm like for holding. But yeah, clearly the Bluetooth microphone works really well. I could potentially use it with the Osmo as well. I think maybe you could link it, I'm not sure, don't know. But yes, I'm going to continue to use it. I'll use both cameras for now in both applications because they have a place. So I hope this has been of any use, as I've not seen any real reviews on cameras and microphones for the Insta5 for road bike. So take it from me, although it's adding to my edit time severely, which is a bit of a bind. It is what it is. It's a choice I'm making. So I'm going to go and edit the Jackson Bridge video, which you're going to see very soon. So love you, bye.